What if I told you that the most profound transformation your body could undergo doesn't require a gym membership, a restrictive diet, or a cabinet full of synthetic supplements? In fact, the secret to a metabolic rebirth has been hiding in plain sight for over 5,000 years, praised by ancient physicians from Hippocrates to the healers of the Roman Empire. They called it liquid gold. But today, we aren't talking about using it to dress a salad or saute vegetables. We are talking about a strategic biological intervention that occurs when you consume one single tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil on a completely empty stomach first thing in the morning. For most of the world, the morning starts with a spike in cortisol and a rush for caffeine. But for those who understand the Mediterranean secret, the morning starts with a ritual that coats the digestive tract and sends a wave of healing polyphenols directly into the bloodstream without competition from other foods. When your stomach is empty, your body's absorption pathways are wide open, allowing the olive oil to act not just as a nutrient, but as a pharmaceutical-grade signaling molecule. In the next few minutes, we are going to explore 7 exact science-backed benefits that occur when you make this one small change. We are going to look at how this golden fat can literally re-grease your internal pipes, switch off the fire of chronic inflammation, and protect your brain from the rust of aging. But there's a dangerous catch. If you buy the wrong kind of oil, or if you take it at the wrong time of day, you aren't just wasting your money, you could actually be consuming inflammatory filler oils that do more harm than good. Stay with me until the end because I am going to reveal the pepper test, a critical 5-second sensory check that determines if your olive oil is a true medicine or a metabolic toxin. If you are ready to turn your morning into a masterclass in cellular repair, pay close attention to these 7 benefits. Activating digestive lubrication and gastrointestinal repair. The first and most immediate benefit of drinking olive oil on an empty stomach is the physical and chemical lubrication of your entire digestive system. Think of your gastrointestinal tract like a long, complex series of pipes. Over time, due to processed foods, stress, and dehydration, these pipes can become inflamed, irritated, and stuck. When you consume olive oil on an empty stomach, it acts as a mucosal shield. It coats the lining of the stomach and the small intestine, providing a protective barrier against the harsh gastric acids that can cause ulcers and gastritis. But more importantly, it stimulates the production of bile. The bile is the biological detergent your body uses to break down fats and remove fat-soluble toxins. By triggering a healthy flow of bile first thing in the morning, you are ensuring that your digestion is primed for the rest of the day. This is the ultimate natural remedy for chronic constipation. It doesn't work like a harsh laxative. Instead, it improves the slip of the intestinal walls, allowing waste to move through the colon smoothly and effortlessly, preventing the bloating and heaviness that plagues millions of people every morning. Number 2, enhancing vascular elasticity and heart function. Benefit number 2 focuses on the leading cause of mortality worldwide, cardiovascular health. Your heart and your blood vessels are under constant mechanical stress. The liquid gold is unique because it is composed primarily of oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that is a direct fuel source for the heart muscle. When you take olive oil on an empty stomach, its polyphenols enter the bloodstream and immediately begin to improve endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin layer of cells that lines your blood vessels. When the endothelium is healthy, your blood vessels can dilate and contract with ease. This is known as vascular elasticity. By keeping your pipes flexible, olive oil helps to naturally lower blood pressure and reduces the mechanical strain on your heart. Furthermore, it prevents the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. We now know that cholesterol isn't the primary enemy, it's oxidized cholesterol, the kind that becomes sticky and forms plaque. Olive oil acts as a biological antioxidant, preventing that stickiness from ever developing, ensuring your arteries remain as polished and clean as a new pipe. Number 3, reducing chronic inflammation through the Oleocanthal Pathway. The third benefit is perhaps the most exciting for anyone suffering from joint pain or morning stiffness. Olive oil contains a rare and powerful compound called oleocanthal. In clinical studies, oleocanthal has been shown to inhibit the same inflammatory enzymes as ibuprofen, but without the devastating side effects on your kidneys and stomach lining. Chronic inflammation is the hidden fire behind almost every modern disease. By consuming olive oil on an empty stomach, you are sending this natural anti-inflammatory directly into your system when your body's inflammatory markers are often at their highest. Many people report that after just 21 days of this ritual, the sharp crystalline pain in their joints begins to soften. You aren't just masking the pain, you are fundamentally changing the chemical signaling in your body, moving from a state of fire to a state of cool repair. Number 4, stimulating cellular autophagy and skin radiance. Benefit number 4 moves from the inside to the outside. We often spend hundreds of dollars on topical creams, but true anti-aging is an internal process. Olive oil is rich in vitamin E and vitamin K, but its real power lies in its ability to stimulate a process called autophagy. Autophagy is the body's way of recycling old, damaged cells. It is a biological housecleaning that removes the cellular debris that leads to wrinkles, sagging skin, and age spots. When you consume olive oil on an empty stomach, the lack of other calories allows the oil's polyphenols to signal the body to begin this repair process. The results are visible in the mirror. It provides the internal moisture that gives your skin a natural radiance and helps to strengthen the hair shaft from the root. It is the most effective beauty serum in existence, and it costs a fraction of what you would pay at a cosmetic counter. Number 5, turning off the hunger switch and balancing metabolism. Number 5 is the secret weapon for weight management, the satiety signal. One of the biggest hurdles to health is the blood sugar roller coaster, the constant cycle of hunger and crashes. Olive oil contains a compound called oleoalethanolamide, or OEA. When OEA reaches your small intestine, it sends a powerful signal directly to your brain via the vagus nerve, telling your hypothalamus that you are full and satisfied. By taking olive oil in the morning, you are effectively turning off your hunger switch before the day even begins. This leads to a natural reduction in calorie intake throughout the day without the feeling of deprivation. Furthermore, olive oil improves insulin sensitivity. It helps your cells listen to insulin more effectively, ensuring that the sugars you eat later in the day are used for energy rather than being shunted into fat storage around your midsection. Benefit number 6 is the deep cleanse of your primary detox organs, the liver and the gallbladder. Your liver is the filter of your body, and your gallbladder stores the bile that removes toxins. However, in many people, the bile becomes thick and stagnant, leading to sluggish gallbladder or even gallstones. Drinking olive oil on an empty stomach causes the gallbladder to contract and flush. This rhythmic contraction pushes out old, stagnant bile and replaces it with fresh, thin bile. It's like an oil change for your body. This process helps to clear fat from the liver, a crucial benefit in a world where non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is becoming an epidemic. By supporting the bile flow, you are assisting your liver in its daily mission to clear out the chemicals, pesticides, and metabolic waste that accumulate in our modern environment. 7. Protecting cognitive function and brain longevity. Finally, we reach benefit number 7, the protection of your brain. Your brain is composed of nearly 60% fat, and it is highly susceptible to oxidative rusting. Recent studies have shown that the polyphenols in extra virgin olive oil can actually cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside the brain, these compounds help to clear out amyloid plaques, the sticky proteins associated with cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. By drinking olive oil on an empty stomach, you are providing your neurons with a neuroprotective shield. It improves memory, enhances focus, and protects the structural integrity of your brain cells as you age. It is brain food in its most pure and potent form. Now we come to the habit that determines if this ritual is a miracle or a waste of time: the quality and the timing. The most common mistake is buying refined or light olive oil. These are often processed with chemicals and heat, which destroys every single benefit we've discussed. You must use extra virgin olive oil, preferably in a dark glass bottle to protect it from light. But even then, many oils are fake. Here is the pepper test. When you swallow a tablespoon of real, high-quality olive oil, you should feel a sharp, peppery sting in the back of your throat. That sting is the oleocanthal working. If it doesn't sting, it's not medicine. The second rule is the 20-minute rule. After you take your tablespoon of oil, you must wait at least 20 minutes before consuming anything else, including coffee or water. This allows the oil to coat the digestive tract and be absorbed without interference. Your body is a masterpiece of biological engineering, but it requires the right signals to thrive. By incorporating this one simple, ancient morning ritual, you are choosing to work with your biology instead of against it. You are choosing to lubricate your digestion, protect your heart, quench the fire of inflammation, and sharpen your mind. Start tomorrow morning. 1 tablespoon of the liquid gold, a 20-minute wait, and a commitment to your long-term health. Listen to your body, watch your energy levels, and notice how your joints and skin begin to respond. This isn't just a health tip, it is a return to a fundamental truth of human longevity. If you found this information life-saving, please hit the like button and subscribe for more science-backed ways to reclaim your health. Comment GOLD below if you are joining us in this morning challenge. Stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.